Hey lovelies, it's Alexa with Bluewoods Design, and I am here for a fun collaboration playing in our art journal with my girl Consie. She's also known as Atop Serenity Hill. She has these gorgeous art prompt cards that you can get, and we're going to use 3 of them. So we are using Sky, Feather, and Outline. And both of us are going to play for about 15 minutes in our art journal and create something. This is the girl I create. Of course, you know I'm going to create a girl. So mine I think went a little bit over 15 minutes, but that's okay. Because it was just like finishing touches, partially because, I love to create a girl. But I wanted that graphic feel for the part that said outline. I wanted to just do like her features and her face really in just that black and white and outline it, and have it kind of stand on its own. And fulfill the outline prompt. One of the things I love about prompt cards, and Consie has some awesome ones in her set that if you got them from her, oh my gosh, they're so cool. So we randomly picked these, and we got Feather, Sky, and Outline. And I love it because I haven't done one of these types of girls where it's more graphic. I've been playing a lot with my acrylics and shading and shadows and all of that. So it was kind of fun because it prompted me to do something I haven't been doing in a while. And I used to do it a lot more. So one of the things about prompt cards is that it kind of pushes you to try something different, try something new, and it's always inspiring. Now, I was thinking sky and feathers, and I'm thinking, okay, like something with birds and flying away. But then I'm like, getting the sky in there. So I decided to create her hair as that sky feeling. And as you'll see when I get creating it, I use distress inks and just a little piece of like cardstock that I cut out in kind of a cloud-like shape. Now, if you're looking at this and thinking, oh my goodness, I can't draw this, you definitely can. I have links to face classes that I teach. So if you, down below in my description. So if you want to learn to draw faces, definitely check those out. I have a face basics class. It's just $15. It's super affordable, and it will walk you through. I promise at the end of it, you'll be able to draw a face, no problem. Now, I drew this with a 2H pencil. I just wanted sort of a basic pencil, and then I'm going over it with my Micron 08. Now, I like microns because I can get a good line when I'm tracing over things, right? I can use it on top of other mediums. So like if I had painted her and then came in with this later, it would still sit on top quite nicely. The other thing I like about it is that when I erase, it does not smear. Now I say that, but you got to let it set for just a second. I think I smear a tiny part of it because I get all anxious and just start doing it. But it really does sit where you put it, and it doesn't move around a lot. So it's a great mixed media pen. I use the 08 probably the most, and just simply I like that the tip, I get a nice solid line, but it's not too thin. Some others that are so thin, I just feel like it barely makes a mark. So I use the 08, but use whatever you like. And as you can see, I am just going over my lines and shoring up what I like. And if there's something a little off or whatever, I don't need to worry about it because I'm going to erase my pencil lines when I'm done. Then I'm going to go in with my distress ink and create her hair. And then finally, for the background, I decided, well, I think I should just keep it in that blue. And I just used like a fluid acrylic with some water and or a high flow acrylic, I'm not sure, but and just sort of filled in the background in general. I wanted it sort of to just be there, but not steal the show, right? The other thing that I do on this is that I create some feathers, because obviously feather was one of our words. So for my sentiment, I created a couple feathers to put the sentiment on. And the way that I did that is I have a cool stencil that is a feather stencil, and I just took some mixed media paper, some paper that has like different patterns and colors on it, and you could use scrap paper that you have, whatever. I flipped it over and I traced through my stencil onto the back of it. The reason I did that is because I knew I might cut it out a little differently, and I didn't want those lines to be visible once I had it on my page, right? So when you trace on the back of a piece of paper, cut it out, the front looks still so nice. Even if you get a little inside the line or a little outside the line, you don't have to worry about it. So I do that, and then I put my sentiment on there, and then I have this gorgeous art page that honestly, I think it probably took me just over 15 minutes, maybe 17 minutes, right? And that's just because, fussing. Fussing when I'm sketching. It takes a little longer to fuss. But what's really fun about this is the concept that you can take a few prompts, use them to inspire what you're doing, just 15 minutes to sit down and play and see what you come up with. Now, I cannot wait to see what Consie makes because I'm sure it will be totally different, and that's also really fun. So if you have an art buddy, if you have an art friend, even somebody online that you've connected with, it's really, really fun to do these kind of two-take idea, right? So where you both get the same prompts and you play and you see what each of you make. It's just sort of inspiring and cool and a way to connect to each other, even if we're across the globe from each other. So I hope you guys will play along and use these 3 prompts, sky, feather, and outline, and create something of your own, whatever that might mean to you. Or if you like my girl and you want to try it, give it a shot. You know me, if I'm posting it on YouTube, I'm going to invite you to play along with me and create your version of this as well. And if you do, tag me. I'd love to see it. And also make sure to check out Consie's video, which I have linked below. And the prompts that she has a whole bunch of them. It's a set that she sells. So if you're interested in grabbing those, I'm sure she'll have that linked in her description box as well. All right, you guys, I'm going to set some music so you can watch the last half of this, and I will see you again soon.